Already? Good morning, everybody. It's Wake Up Web3 with Alpha Origins. We'll come up with a tagline right there. We need a tagline. You guys should recommend a tagline in the comments. What should we say?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do some kind of contest for that. It'll be fun. But welcome back, guys. We have quite a bit to talk about. A lot of stuff happened over the weekend, and we are going to get right into it today. Crypto's over, guys. Pack it up. We had a good run, but we're
Yep. The all-time highs and the alt season lasted 14 seconds.
so
Phew.
I'm sure a lot of you guys are wondering, or maybe you're not. Who knows?
If you're here,
why
you're probably wondering.
why did ETH just hit all-time highs and then absolutely savagely dump?
Like 15% drop in an hour.
Yeah.
Well,
so
we'll talk about that.
man, thank you guys. For those of you guys that are in the chat, we got some.
Muna's here. Good morning, Muna.
Yeah. As always, Muna is here with us.
Muna, one of our holders.
We might have some special guests coming in the chat later today, so get ready, guys.
Have you got bubbles, or do you want me to pull up bubbles?
I will. I guess we should start with bubbles.
We usually start with bubbles. It's gonna be red because last week was kind of like we had that peak. ETH almost hit 5K and then just went
savagely dumped.
Dropped all the way down to what, 4,300 from almost 5K. So, CRO is up. We're going to talk about why CRO is up in the last hour because that news just dropped. Brand new news. We'll talk about that in just a second. But yeah, everything else is red.
Yeah, CRO is the big mover. And what's interesting is CRO was on our tier list video last night.
We did. We made our tier list video. It's Reptar's editing right now. Mr. Gray's here. Good morning. Reptar's doing the polishing up on the editing. We'll have that out later today, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, we did talk about CRO last night and how it was kind of like well positioned, has some good relationships, but not really necessarily doing something better than some other exchange tokens. But kind of meh. And it's up 30% today. So, whoops.
Yeah. No, it literally, it really wasn't doing very much for a long time, and we kind of put it at a lower rank. I still think it belongs where it's at.
Yeah, this does the news today, as in like in the last 10 minutes, doesn't change what I think about CRO, but I feel that doesn't mean it's not going to do well. You'll see in our video, just because we rank something in a lower position doesn't mean we don't think it's not going to have a great bull run and get you many multiples.
Yeah. So, JC, why is everything getting wrecked right now? I thought we were going to the moon, and I'm just seeing a sea of red. I'm not happy about it. I mean, we'll look at the week. Things are still up a little bit, but we're seeing some even more red on some of these. Look at this. Meth. No, it's actually Mantle.
But yeah, they're doing their own kind of wrapped ETH token, but instead of W ETH or CB, like Coinbase does their own kind of wrapped Ethereum CB ETH. Well, they have Mantle ETH, which is M ETH, so meth token.
Yeah. The token for Mantle itself is MNT, but yeah, their wrapped ETH is meth token, so they're down 13%. But
seriously, someone wasn't like, maybe we should call it MN ETH.
But this is one thing I really kind of want to focus on is the monthly. Guys, there are some insane deals right now for a lot of these projects. I mean, all of these meme coins are getting absolutely just wrecked and dumped on right now.
Well, I mean, Pingu's down. Pingu down 30% for the month is, man.
Sui down 20% for the month. HBAR down 17%. Render down 18%. Guys, this is what crypto's about. If you can't eat these 20% drops, you're going to have a bad time.
Yeah.
You're going to have a bad time.
It is very difficult in the short term to time these peaks. If you Hey, do you have, can you find ETH on there and just let's look at the, click weekly maybe.
I was gonna say ETH is probably up on the weekly.
Yeah, there it is right in the middle, to the left of Crow. Yep. So you can see, look at the chart there. You see the peak at 49.41, and then it just fell off a cliff. And this is just me and my non-professional. I took Econ 101 and 102 in college. My non-financial advisor opinion here. You get to big numbers, big even numbers, are kind of psychological resistance. And so I'm guessing, and I would have done this on my own possibly. Some people put in sell orders for just below 5,000 because they think, oh, there's going to be a lot of people selling at 5,000, so I'll put it in at 49.50. And they're hoping to do one of two things. Either, they got in super early and they're like, hey, $5,000 makes me a lot of money. I'm going to take my profits. Or they're going, a lot of people are going to sell at 5,000 and it's going to drop back down so I can buy it higher and sell it lower. And they're trying to time that peak. And someone did, but most people didn't. So you couple people trying to sell, trying to guess and time the peak and trying to take profits so that they can buy back lower. And you couple that with people going, "Oh man, once it breaks 5,000, it's blue skies. It's going to go forever." So they're taking leverage trades long for the break of 5,000. As we've
Yeah,
talked about 100 times in our 19 shows.
yeah,
People
and
see
that's
leverage. Your leverage position is available for everyone to see, and the big boys who have billions of dollars, like BlackRock, who sold off $150 million worth of Bitcoin, or this dude that sold off 2 point something billion dollars worth of Bitcoin, they see your leverage positions and they get you liquidated, and that cascade of liquidations is what causes that $600 candle, or Bitcoin going down to 108,000.
yeah, and that's a great explanation. Guys, the thing to remember is, these things are going to continue to happen as we move up. A lot of these projects, again, we'll go back to the monthly just so I can kind of, give you guys a bigger picture. A lot of these meme tokens are getting absolutely crushed right now, paying you 30%. Farcoin, always talking about that, down 42%. Good thing you guys didn't buy it. There's just a lot of things that are really like kind of, getting hit hard, which are great projects. I mean, like look at
Render is down 18.
yeah, Render. See, again, these are some Caspa. We talked about Caspa last night.
Yep.
There is a lot of opportunity here to buy some of these projects that we know have good fundamentals. But right here, Link up almost 30% for the month.
Yep.
So
Arrow, huge. Arrow is
yep,
huge
Arrow
for the month.
still killing it. Arrow, one of our top picks. And Chainlink's up 30%. I mean, A-tier project right there. Spoiler alert.
Let's I want to talk about that big green crow bubble right there and tell you what happened here. If you'll let me share, I will share this post from Coin Bureau. This just came across Twitter, or X, I'm sorry, I apologize. This just came across X in the last, call it 30 minutes now. Yes, we know that. Yes, we're going to hide that. Trump Media, not Donald Trump, but Trump Media, the company owned by and run by the Trump family, strikes a $6.42 billion deal with Crypto.com. That's the Crow token. Crypto.com is their token for their exchange. And we talked about this on our video that you guys see, that they have Crypto.com has their own line of prepaid credit cards. We'll talk about credit cards a little bit later as well. There's another huge exchange that came out with a credit card partnership. But this is why Crow token is pumping today. Right now it's up, 20% or whatever. So that's why. It's funded by, you can see it right there, Trump Media Strategy Group, blah, 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 funded by $1 billion in Crow tokens. That means somebody purchased $1 billion worth of Crow tokens. That'll move the market. So there you go. That's why Crow is up today.
Are we still bullish on Crow?
I think long
Eh,
term, I think so, just because of the relationships they're building as an exchange. I think Crypto.com is a great exchange. I think Coinbase is obviously the leader in the centralized exchange space. Binance, maybe, I don't know. They're not U.S. based, so we'll see what happens there. Gemini, which we're going to talk about here in a minute, is another exchange that's making moves. So,
and crypto.com's been around for a long time. I mean, it's established. Obviously, it's got a lot of relationships built.
you guys
You know,
remember? I mean, they named a stadium during the last bull run.
you
If
know,
you remember,
they have
the
a
umpires
card
had
that
the
they
little.
use.
Sorry, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say they have a card that they use. They have a lot going on for them for sure. They have a lot of advertising deals. They've been doing a lot lately. I don't own any Crow, full disclosure, but I do think it's not a bad project
Yep,
for
I've
sure.
got some Crow. I've got one of their prepaid credit cards just because it gave me more staking rewards. I don't use it for anything, but I signed up for one and got one. I have a little bit. You stake Crow on their exchange. It's locked now. It's a hard stake. It's not a liquid stake. So it's mine is staked for. I think I staked it for a year, and it's got maybe 6 months left. But it does. I'm earning Crow token. I don't know, 50 tokens a week.
Guys, staking is the way to go when you're already waiting for the markets to move. If you can lock it up for a little bit, it's always worth getting those extra coins for sure. But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. The reason this crash is not freaking us out, guys, like
Where
some
is it? I'm sorry,
is
I'm looking
because
for
there's
this.
so much bullish news going on right now. You have
This is
all
what I'm
these
looking for.
ETFs coming out. You have all these partnership deals coming. You have all of these major signs that whales are moving their money around. Um, the writing's on the wall.
Yep.
Like it really does seem like we are in the beginning of alt season. Things I really do think are going to take off here in September when rates get cut and
Ooh,
everything.
speaking of, let me come back over here. Boop.
Yeah, but I think we need to I think we needed this pullback as we generally do when things get out of hand sometimes.
Yep, we talked about this last week as it was happening, but Jerome Powell's speech at um, the ski resort, wherever it was. I need more caffeine.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the meeting that they had.
But anyway, he said that he expected, based on recent economic changes, that they would be looking to lower rates come September. And Morgan Stanley from J.P. Morgan has, announced that they expect that. A lot of the big boys have talked about, yeah, now we're expecting a rate cut, which they throw this stuff out ahead of time so that the markets can go ahead and react to it. And that's why I think when you see the actual rate cut comes, it has a marginal effect one way or another, but they've already kind of priced it in. They're trying to get people up ahead for it. I did want to share this because we mentioned this very beginning. A Bitcoin whale sells 24,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, $2.4 billion.
Yeah, and Bitcoin is still trying to recover from. I mean,
Yep.
this major. Bitcoin's sitting at around 110,000 right now, guys.
Oh, sorry, that's the
ETH
ETH.
4,500 again.
There's that ETH dump. Yeah.
It was quite the drop, guys. We had a nice run up, but it dropped right back down. But overall, I really do think it was a healthy. We again, a lot of manipulation going on, a lot of big money moving money. So I think it's still a good sign. Even seeing some of my favorite projects down 20% really just makes me want to buy them even more.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Mr. Gray is absolutely right. There's so much going on that I'm having a hard time taking a chill pill. It's like being a kid with ADHD, right? It's always like you almost get whiplash with all these whales basically just manipulating stuff. And just remember, and this is again my uneducated opinion, but also my cynicism about big money and people in power is they just want it all. So if they can liquidate you and keep you poor so that they can have a little bit more and have a second mega yacht and a 14th house in Hawaii, they don't care. They will wreck you because they can. So, if, if you believe in these crypto projects, just ignore all the manipulation and wait. Just wait. You'll be fine.
Exactly. We all know where this is all going in general, but
It's
you got to be
going
able to
up and to
survive.
the right.
There you
There
go.
you go. There's Bitcoin up and to the right.
But it is important, guys, to appreciate these massive 20% drops, because these are going to let people get into, you know, these projects at a more fair price before things really start exploding. So, you know,
100%,
take a
Mr.
look
Gray.
at.
It's time in the market. The old Warren Buffett strategy. Buy it and hold it forever.
Ooh, Discover Crypto, our old buddies. There's an ETF for Trump coin now.
Yep.
Is that even news?
So I only brought this up because it's an ETF for Trump coin, and it's Canary.
How is that?
It's Canary Capital. They announced that they are trying to put together a U.S. crypto ETF, like just they're going to hold an exchange traded fund that's just U.S. based crypto tokens. And this, just the fact that this was Trump coin caught my eye. But I did want to talk very briefly about ETFs. Why are they important? What's the big deal? Why are we, as the SEC keeps pushing all of these dates back into October? I think what we could see is the September rate cut, an October rate cut, the SEC giving the go to all these ETFs, and then possibly a December rate cut, and we're going stupid through the Q1 of next year. But the whole point, the reason I want to share this, and this is one of the goals you guys know, is we want to just talk about basic stuff that everybody needs to know in the crypto space. So ETFs, exchange traded funds, traditional broker accounts. They buy the asset, you buy the fund. Think of it like a mutual fund. A mutual fund is an exchange traded fund. This would be a crypto mutual fund, for lack of a better analogy. So
That's a great way to put it.
if you are not comfortable with, hey, I don't want to go and worry about private keys, and I don't want to go on these exchanges where stuff might get hacked. I just want to go to my broker. I know they take care of my money. They've managed my portfolio. They've got my 401k. They've got my mutual funds. Let them just buy some crypto, and hopefully those will go up as well. This is what you're looking for.
Let me just put your money into a mutual fund with compounding interest, and it's gone.
Less likely to happen.
It's there's a lot of South Park jokes in the chat this morning.
And it's gone.
And it's gone. But no, that's a great explanation, JC. It's a safe way for people to invest in crypto.
Yep.
It's a good way for, a lot of the Gen X people who maybe aren't very comfortable with crypto. They understand what a mutual fund is. They trust it because of the government. But we are seeing every major financial capital group in the world right now offering every ETF under the sun. Like, you get an ETF, you get an ETF. Like,
they are trying to get them approved, and they keep getting delayed. And I think they keep getting delayed for a couple of reasons. Number one, they're trying to let the SEC is letting their friends get in at a lower price.
Market manipulation. They're insider trading, like, obviously, guys.
I mean, they wrote laws allowing themselves to insider trade. So, but also,
it's not illegal.
They're waiting on. That's right. It's not illegal because they wrote a law saying it's not. Anyway, so you've got the SEC trying to either on purpose or accidentally keeping prices low until all the pieces are in place so that the markets can explode, or you've got just the confluence of rate cuts, and we're still waiting on legislation. We're still waiting on the Clarity Act to pass. So they're maybe just kind of pushing off and waiting like, hey, once we get some actual laws and rules written by Congress and signed by the president, as the whole three branches of the government are supposed to work, then the SEC could be like, okay, we have laws and regulations in place. Now we can we can push these things forward. So we'll see, but they've pushed a lot back to October. XRP, HBAR, now apparently a Trump coin. There's a lot of ETFs out there, and they're from all of the BlackRock, JP Morgan, you saw Canary Capital. All of the big boys are filing for exchange traded funds. And what that means is they want you to pay them to manage your crypto. Cool. If you don't feel like doing it yourself, that's why services exist. Hey, you don't want to do this, you don't understand it, I'll do it for you. You pay me a fee.
Exactly.
So,
And some people are happy
hey,
with
Ice,
that.
good morning. You're
Some
late.
people really don't want to be responsible for their crypto. I know a lot of my personal friends who I'm still trying to find their private keys because they lost them or for whatever reason. So it's just like, self-custody can be a nightmare for some people, holding on to your own money. I mean, like, think about it, the difference between stuffing cash in your mattress and keeping it in a bank. Some people go the mattress route. Some people really prefer to have their money in a bank. So, it really just kind of depends on you as a person. But we always teach self-custody here. Crypto is mainly about self-custody. And, while these ETFs are a good thing, it's, it's how do I put this without just getting canceled? These entities, these financial entities, they're not your friend. They're trying to make money off of this. They don't do anything for free. So yes, they provide a service to people, but they want to hold your crypto at the end of the day.
Yep. And I mean, honestly, they're providing you a service, and you are going to pay them for that service, what you think is fair. And if you don't think it's fair, you're not going to pay them. You'll pay someone else. That's how free markets work. Not that we have those.
I'm gonna hold on to my own crypto. Thank you very much.
Yep.
But if you're not comfortable with crypto, it could be a good way for you to get in safely.
Or if it's not worth your time to figure it out, and you just want to pay someone because you're busy doing the other stuff that cool. No, nobody's going to say don't do these. I mean, some people will, but I'm not. So you get what you pay for, though. What else have we got today? I mean,
I think that's it. But I mean, unless you got
let's talk about
the
credit card.
The XRP card. Let's go, guys.
As you know,
mass adoption.
XRP Maxi here. So
Ooh.
By Maxi, I mean that I think XRP is going to do well. Not I think XRP is the only crypto that should exist.
Yeah.
Gemini is another crypto exchange started by the Winklevoss twins. You may have heard of them. They do have kind of a lot of money. But this is their crypto exchange. They have also just yesterday released an XRP edition. And I know that's a big deal and people are making it a big deal, but it's really not. It's just a credit card that instead of giving you 4% cash back, it gives you 4% XRP back. It's not.
But to be fair, a lot of crypto cards already do.
Yep.
You can select your cashback reward. Do we have a picture of the card? Because one of my buddies, he got this card a few months ago. This actually isn't. The card itself is not new. They literally just added the XRP logo to the corner of it. Yep, there it is. So they made a new card.
Yay.
And they basically just added the XRP logo to it.
It's just a credit card with a little XRP up in the corner. Not a big deal.
But I still want it, and
right?
I ordered it.
I can't remember the exchange because they ended up being, I don't know, they did something and the exchange had to close. It didn't affect my stuff because I always pull my stuff. But I had a Bitcoin credit card where your cash back reward would be paid in Bitcoin on any purchase you made. And so, I made, I don't know, $50-$60 worth of free Bitcoin, but I would pull it out every week. Every time they dropped it, I'm moving it. I'm not leaving it there. That exchange ended up shutting down, and there was some lawsuits involved. That didn't affect me because I have been in this space long enough to remember things like, what was the one that all their Bitcoin got snatched and they're just now dumping it back on people?
You talking about the Mount Gox?
Mount Gox, yeah. It was like
that was a while ago. Wow.
That
feels like
was
another lifetime ago.
before I got into crypto.
Yeah, guys, I mean, there's a lot of exchanges that have cards out. Obviously, the Coinbase card is interesting too. But Gemini's a solid project. I mean, this is something I'm interested in getting. I think it's really cool that because things like this is what's going to make people feel comfortable and see these projects as real financial entities. Like even as something as simple as having the XRP logo next to the MasterCard logo on a card, that builds a lot of confidence in people's conviction in these projects to see them on something like a credit card. So I do think this is overall bullish. Does this mean that XRP tomorrow is gonna go to $15 because Gemini decided to throw out a 4% cashback card?
No.
But it is still interesting.
And I mean, they had New York Times billboard up. I mean, I think it's important just because crypto is getting out there in the mainstream, and that's you can see these are not amazingly. It's not 4%. Yeah, cool on gas or EV charging or ride shares. 3% cashback on dining, great. 2% on groceries, 1% cashback. Like cashback is great. It's like getting a discount, cool. They partner up with people, and you can get up to 10% back. So you spend $100 and you get 10 back.
That's the interesting part. If you buy things with one of their partners, 10% cashback is
So I mean, that's not bad. It's not an amazingly awesome, ridiculous credit card deal, but
what it shows is adoption for the technology. And that's kind of, why we wanted to touch on it today. We are going to be getting one. It's going to live happily next to my Coinbase card in my wallet. And we're about it.
Might as well. Yeah. ICE says, while we range in these meh days, I'm sitting and watching my free crypto grow with DeFi. Absolutely.
Arrow, guys. Shout out to ICE. ICE was one of the people that originally got into Arrow in our community.
Yep.
And it ended up on our top picks video, which almost has 1,000 views already. Thank you guys so much.
Let's go.
But yeah, Arrow, massive project. I mean, Arrow's up like 30-40% right now with the rest of the market dumps. So Arrow's just been killing it.
And we'll use that as a plug to say that's the great thing about the Alpha Origins community is it's not just Reptar and me and KV and Giro and DJ. It's the whole community brings like, hey, did you guys hear about this? Check this out. This is what it is. I think it's something you should look at or maybe consider getting into. And so the fact that we have over 2,000 people in our community who all share their expertise and ideas, and because obviously I don't have time to learn about every project that exists, neither do you. So might as well use somebody else's.
AI doesn't do everything, okay? If you guys watched the new South Park last night, died. I know this is totally off topic. Reptar loves talking about South Park, but Randy uses ChatGPT to basically run his entire business, and it just shows the pitfalls of AI. But it definitely go watch it, guys. Shameless plug.
Yeah. Anything else you think of, Reptar? That's
I think that's gonna do it for today, guys. Again, we do have a new video coming out. I'm gonna try and get it out today. It might be out tomorrow after game night, but it is a tier list video of the top 50 cryptos. So if you want to know our opinions, I know we gave our top picks, our top 5 picks, our favorite projects, but this is going to be us ranking all top 50.
The top 50 about where we think they are as a whole. Like, is this a good? What type of project is this? Is this an S tier? Is this a fail tier?
And feelings will be hurt.
Hope so.
So definitely check that out when it comes out, guys. We will make an announcement in the Discord, and if you want to be notified when the video comes out, make sure you hit the bell icon. Guys, thank you for joining us. We will see you tomorrow morning, and hopefully we all wake up millionaires tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow, and then time that top. Otherwise, we're back to zero again. That was a great Super Bowl commercial. What was it? Gosh, 3 or 4 years ago, where the guy was like, yeah! Oh. Rah! Like a 60-second commercial. It's like I'm rich! I'm poor.
It's like the TikTok guy show where the guy's looking at his crypto portfolio. He's like, yes, no, yes.
Exactly.
No.
Yep.
It's great.
But thanks for being with us this morning.
To the right, remember.
Yep. Do all the YouTube stuff if you want. Ring the bells, click the likes, the subscribes. Give us some, like, if we screwed something up or if you think we're a bunch of idiots, please tell us in the comments. Except for that person that's like, "Hey, great show. I have a separate question. Here's my private keys to this." Yeah, no, it's not. Shut up. You're a liar. We hate you.
Shut up, we hate you.
Everyone
That's
else, please just say hi in the comments.
Absolutely.
Except for that guy. Don't be that guy. That breaks rule number 2. See you guys. Hope you have a great Tuesday. We'll talk to you later.